What's up, YouTube? Hectic Game White Team guys, a brand new video here on my channel. This video is going to be the first edition of our new series on our channel for Battlefield 1. Kind of like a gun review series or a gun review. It's a gun review series, okay? Okay, we're going to put that out there. And what we're going to be starting off with this episode is my favorite medic weapon, probably my favorite weapon in the game, the Mondragon or Mondragon or the fucking dragon. That's what I call it, the dragon. But yeah, guys, this is definitely my favorite weapon, or second favorite weapon in the medic class or in the game, behind or in front of the 1916 I'm not sure how to say it, but we're going to start off with a little bit of the history of this gun really quickly. Obviously, the name is the Mondragon. It was actually designed in 1904, but saw service, I think its first action in 1914 when World War I did start. It was manufactured by SIG. You guys know SIG. If you're a gun fuck it. If you're a gun enthusiast, you guys know who SIG is. And the country of origin is actually Mexico, which I didn't know. But you know, pretty good gun, pretty good country, I guess, for weapons to be developed in. I guess I don't know. I don't know that many guns that are developed in Mexico, so that's a first. So let's jump into the stats, shall we? The damage points for the Mondragon optical. Now you guys have to remember this is the optical version. This is not the sniper version or the the iron sight version, the scope. I call them the iron sight version and the scope version, the other two. I'm not really sure what the name of this is the Storm, right? I don't know. We're just going to jump into the stats. I was going to do all three of these at the same time, but I decided, you know what? To make this longer, we're going to do one at a time. And maybe not all three back-to-back gun reviews, because then it'll get old, because you'd be like, you've been using the same gun for 3 straight episodes, pretty much. But anyways, let's jump into the stats, like I said. Now, the damage points for this gun is 40 maximum, or if it's a headshot, I think it's 60. I'm not 100% sure. For some reason, Simtic doesn't have the headshot multiplier on here. But it says 40 to 30, or 35 to 40, but it drops off at range to 26.5 or 51.5 for a headshot. So, not pretty good. It's a 3 to 4 shot kill at any range, which is actually really, really good. It's a 2 shot if you get a headshot in medium or close range. So that's pretty good, Well, close to a 2 shot. All right, the fire rate is 257 rounds per minute, which is really why I enjoy this gun more than the we're just gonna call it the 1916, because the 1916's rate of fire just isn't as fast and cannot keep up when it comes to close quarters. Obviously, it's more of a range weapon. It's actually more suited for the map I'm on right now, but I had to get gameplay for this. Yeah, because I knew this was going to be my first gun review. But yeah, it has a muzzle velocity of 800 meters per second, which is actually really, really good. That's like up there with sniper rifles. Since this is a DMR, obviously it's gonna you know, be up there a little bit. The drop off for it, the bullet drop for it is 12 meters per second, which isn't that bad, I guess, but it's obviously this gun's not as range oriented. It's close to medium range. I mean, you can tap fire it at range and maybe get a lucky headshot here and there. Now, the downside to this weapon and its biggest flaw that I just really get annoyed with is the magazine size. Now, it's not the fact that the magazines that you can't kill like 3 or 4 people in one magazine. It's the fact that the reload, it's awful. It's actually better to empty your gun completely than it is to, say, shoot 7 bullets and then reload, or shoot like an odd number. Let's go odd number. Let's go 4, right? It could, because this gun loads 5 at a time. So if you shoot 7, you're gonna load 5, 1, 2. But if you shoot like 4, it has to go 1, 2, 3, 4 individual bullets, and that really, really kills the weapon's like usefulness when it comes to back-to-back kills, because the reload time is just awful. If it had like 15 rounds, maybe it wouldn't be that bad, or even 12 if you bumped it up 1 or 2. But it just, the reload just kills me. It really does. It kills the gun a little bit sometimes in certain situations. It's honestly better than to just empty the clip so it can go boom 5, and we're ready to rock, instead of 1 2 3 4, or 1 2 3, and then, you know, put 5 in. You guys know what I'm saying. It's really, really annoying. Now, the pre-reload time is 1 second, but the post-reload time is 0.5 before you can even shoot the gun. It's pretty crazy. Now, like it says here, it says the strip clip size is 5, so that's what I'm saying. If you shoot all, like that right there, there's an example, right on cue. I shot all 10, put 5 in, boom, got another 5 out, put 5 in, we're ready to rock and roll. It's actually faster to do that than it is to shoot a couple and then, you know, reload, because it takes forever. But yeah, so what is my overall impressions of this gun? Because that's all the stats I'm gonna spit at you guys for a second. Because I'm not gonna say if it pulls right, pulls left, pulls down, pulls up. Because you can actually choose whether you want your gun to pull up right to the right, pull up center, or pull up to the left on like all weapons. Now, I don't know if any of you guys know that, but you can. If you just go to the customization and go all the way down to the bottom, you can on your gun you can choose which direction you want your gun to pull based on your personal preference. Now, my overall thoughts with this gun is that if you're just starting out and you want to get a good gun, you want to spend your first 200 war bonds, 300 war bonds, however much it's cost. I think it was 200. I'm not sure. Get the Mondragon. It doesn't matter which one you get, but I would say get this one just because it's the one that is going to give you the most versatility, in my opinion. Because with the iron sights, you don't have much range, but you do have less recoil. And then with the scope variant, you know, it's not very good up close and stuff like that. So I would definitely go with the artillery version of this gun just for sheer usefulness, just for versatility as a weapon. And of course the bayonet's always fun. You know, you gotta rock the bayonet. I don't know if the other two have I don't think the scope version has the bayonet on it. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. So that's kind of my overall thing. It's kind of my first review. Now leave a comment down below and tell me whether you guys would like to see more gun reviews or not. Whether I did a good job. Whether I should put more stats out there. Maybe I should write a script for these, because I do these off the top of the head. Besides the stats, obviously I got them in front of me, got them written down or on my phone. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. This has been Hectic Gaming YT, guys. I will see you in the next gun review, Battlefield 1 video. All my videos, this is my channel, so obviously I'm going to see you in the next video. But anyways, peace on the streets, whatever he says. Peace.